You know, it does add some comfort to my run experience, and I felt like my midfoot section was really form-fitted to the shoe, and I like that. Okay, so let's talk about the midsole, because the midsole is really where all the magic happens, and that's where some of the changes are. In terms of the padding around the heel collar and heel tab, it's pretty much exactly the same. There's really not any difference there, so we're just going to skip right on to the midsole. So, okay, so the midsole foam into 31, you got 40 millimeters in the heel and 30 up into forefoot for a 10 millimeter offset. You got pure gel in the heel as well as their 4D technology. Now, that 4D technology that's their 4D guidance system that keeps you in a neutral position as you move through your gait. Compared to the 32, also having 40 millimeters in heel, but 32 millimeters up in the forefoot. So 2 extra millimeters of foam on the forefoot. And that reduces the drop to an 8 millimeter drop. They still have the 4D guidance system and the gel in the heel. So the biggest difference is the amount of foam that they have and the change in the drop of the shoe. Interestingly enough, I felt like even though there's more foam up here in the midfoot section or up towards your metatarsal head, they didn't feel as soft. You know, they felt just a little bit more firm. The trade-off, though, is I do feel like there was more impact protection. So I don't feel like I'm slamming into the pavement at all. And I do feel like I get a little bit more bounce. So now, while they're not maybe as cushioned, I feel like I'm maybe getting a little bit more back in terms of energy so that I can move through my gait a little quicker, so feeling a little bit faster underfoot. The ride of both of these is great. I found them both to be a smooth riding shoe, transitioning well. I do feel like the 32s have gained a little something in terms of the transitioning. While I do feel like these are a really smooth shoe to run in, these feel just a little bit smoother. Just a little bit smoother than the 31s. So I like the 32s from the ride and the impact protection. The 31s are a little more cushioned, a little less impact protection, and don't feel quite as smooth in my gait as I'm moving through my foot strike.